Hey guys, welcome to a new video, slightly different than any other video I made since now. There is a haircut in here, so skip to a minute and a half if you just want to see the haircut. But I'm gonna talk about clippers because I traded in this one. It's the Wahl Magic Clip for the Wahl Senior. And I want to talk to you about the differences. Just the first one. And then this one. This one doubles the revs in the engine, so it can take on more hair in one go, works more efficient, faster, it just feels more solid. The body is aluminum instead of plastic on this one. It works half an hour longer on a charge, and the only thing I think it's a downside of this one. There's a place to hold your thumb over here, and this one lacks the place. There's only here a little dimple to put it in, but I don't like it, so I just hold my thumb up here. With the old one there came a black comb, and now there's a white one and it's slightly lower. You see? This one is higher and a bit sturdier. Yeah, I actually like this one better than this one. The guards are the same, just solid metal and plastic from Wahl. I'm happy with them. There's nothing more to tell, and to show you how it works. You also asked me to show how to fade hair. I asked Anke, she was in the previous video. So I asked her to come back and sit in the chair once more. She's here. So we're gonna skip to the haircut and I'm gonna talk to you about how to fade and how to do it. She's thinking about shaving her head completely bald, but I think she's not gonna do it. We'll see. So walk over with me. Here's Anke. Anke wants a new nice fade, super short in the back and the sides. Can you see them? So we're gonna do that today. She's growing out the top a little. I actually said she wanted to shave it off, but I'll ask her in the end of the video again if she's sure, but I think it's gonna stay on here.
Yes, today it is.
She did it before, I'll link the video down below. But today a fade, and I'm gonna tell you how I do it. We turned Anke around. I'm gonna talk you through each step I take. I'm going to start with the clippers with a 0, so nothing on there. The lever all the way up, so it's gonna be bald until here. There's a little bone, you can feel it. I'm gonna use this as a guideline. So 0 up to here, and then just fade it up step by step. But I'm gonna talk to you about what I do. So comb through the hair. Like this. Get your clippers. Fire them up. Tilt your head a little bit forward so you can all see it. And then just start. Like this. Move up a little bit towards the ears. Use your comb to straighten the hair. See the line you cut. Walk over to the other side. Do the same thing over here. Yes, tilt your head up again. This is step 1. See, there's a nice bold line over here. All the hair is gone. I'm gonna do it with the foil shaver to finish it off. I left the line towards the ears longer over here because her hair is really thin and a little bit blonde. If you fade it up high here, it's gonna look super bold. I don't like it, so I'm gonna do this part with the lever open. So take your lever, open it up, and then continue the line over here. Always comb through when you do the little part, so you can see what you are doing. Work around the ears. And then work your way around with the lever open and take about half an inch to an inch above the line you just created. And work your way around again. Do the same thing on this side. Make sure you keep the exact same height over here as on the other side, because else it looks uneven. I always use a finger as a measuring tool, so right about here. And the funny thing is, we put her in the middle of the shop so she can't see what we are doing, so it's a big surprise for her in the end. Like, what did you do? So if I move up a little bit too high, she doesn't notice. As I said, use the finger as a guide and keep the line a little bit towards the back to the line you created over here. Check the other side. And go a little bit higher over here. That's step one. And actually what I do next then is to connect the line to the top. I take a number 3 or 4. That's how much in inches? 3/8 of an inch or half an inch. And then just take off the bulk. I'm gonna do that next and then connect it. So with a number 4, half an inch. And she actually wants a little bit of a disconnection in it, so this side nice and tight and high, and connect her longer hair over here without a line. And I'm going to try to create it, although it's a little bit too short for that. But we'll see how it works out. And work your way around again. So actually what I'm gonna do to create this line, I'm gonna comb the hair into the right direction over here. And take the bulk off a little bit higher than on the other side. And because I combed it, the clipper doesn't take the hair on top. So now you can see the disconnection between the top and the side. We can do it a little bit higher actually, but I don't think that looks as good on her as does this look. And to connect this side, just comb through it. I'm gonna do this scissor over comb later in the video. Now there's a little bit of weight going over here so I can see what I'm doing. You can actually see this is the 0, the lever open, and the number 4. So between here we have to connect it. So what I'm going to do is use a 1, 1.5 and a 2, maybe a half over here, but I'm going to start with a 1 and then just work with my lever and flick out to connect it. Actually, maybe I can put the camera in another angle so you can see better what I'm doing. Well guys, I have to move into the screen a little bit. We actually moved the camera around and I put a little backlight on it so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna work in detail and talk you through it. As I said before, I'm gonna start with a number 1. With the lever fully open and then work up to about here. I think it's a good inch, maybe 2. Tilt your head a little bit forward. Yeah. As before, always use the same guideline. And doesn't have to be perfectly straight because we're gonna take on this line as well. Work your way around. And what I like to do in the front is move up a little bit. Doesn't have to be an extreme line, but a little bit higher. So this actually is shorter than over here. So it's tilted. Let me take the comb to show you. Okay. Tilt your head upwards. Thank you. It's tilted backwards. So it looks a little bit fuller over here. I think it's more feminine than make a straight line in it. Thank you. And do the same thing on this side. There we go. Oh. Now you can see the back and it's focused. Take a half, so it's 1/16 of an inch. Again, with the lever fully open, go over this part. almost move up to this line. Work your way around. Actually, I flick out the clippers when the top of the comb almost hits this line. I take it out like this. You can actually see the line disappearing over here. Next we're going to work on this one, of course. There you go. And I always start at the same point, so the center of the back of the head. And I work my way to the left, then to the right. I don't know why, but that works for me. Put your lever on. This is open, so close it down almost half. Then go over. Not as high as you did the first time, a little bit lower, half an inch. And repeat the same steps, flicking it out. I love the two-tone as well, the blonde over here and then the darker hair over here. You're so still and quiet, that's perfect.
You're not used to that.
Now, put it in a, I think it's a quarter position, so not fully open, not half closed, so in the middle. And then run over it once again, just repeat and repeat till you see the lines disappear. And always look at it, see it's getting smooth over here. And there's still a line here in the back, this one. So we're gonna work on that one next. I hope they can hear me with the blue in between. And then close it up and repeat the same steps. And then just work your way down. See the line disappearing? Yeah. Pull the skin a little tight, like this, and run over it. Oh, and if you want to be nice to the model, just ask, I hope I'm not irritating the skin too much because I have to run over and over it. And then she'll say, no, not at all, it's perfect. What?
No, not at all, it's perfect.
Great. And then continue. So actually she doesn't have a choice. To make it look like this, you have to run over and over and over it. But just to make them think you care, ask. Oh, I actually opened up the lever again completely and connect this final part. I saw it was a little bit too dark over here. Now for the tricky short hairs over here, I've got the Wahl fading brush, and it's not the nicest brush to use because it's a little hard. And I've got one client, you know who you are. She always says, "Ow, you're hurting me," but Anke is tough, so she doesn't care.
I don't think it hurts.
And then go over it one more time for the final steps. I think the bottom part is done. As you can see, well, the backlining is a little bit too harsh, but the line is gone. A little bit over here. And this one we're going to take out with the lever half closed. And just the same steps of flicking it out. Not too high. Just a little. Close it up. Run over this part again. When I spin her, you can see the line is gone. Now for the bottom part, I have a foil shaver. It's this thing. Put your head on here. Good. Clean up the hairs. And then just do the same thing, flick it out, not too high. And actually follow the same lines. And then check if it's smooth all around. And if you want to shock your client, then just say, "Feel it yourself." And she'll rub it and thinks, "What the fuck happened?"
No, I like the feeling.
Oh, she likes it. Thank God. Well guys, another angle. We finished up the bottom part and we're going to connect it to the top now. So the only thing we have to do is get rid of this line bump between the blonde and the dark. We did this with a number 4 and this is a 1, so we have to take something in between, and I think it's going to be a 2. So put your number 2 on, lever fully open, and run over there. And because she wants the disconnected look, you can take the number 2 almost all the way up. To make it nice and short. Turn the model around without kicking the camera. She's gone. Make sure she is in the screen and still focused. There she is again. and still focused. Then work the same magic on this side. But then a little bit lower to connect the longer hair on the top to the sides. Oh, sorry. Without beating her up. Now, put on the 1.5, it's 3/16 of an inch or 4.5 millimeters. Again, lever fully open. And because we did this with the number 2, it doesn't take off a lot of hair. But that's exactly what we want to take out the line. Oh. Work your way around. Not gonna turn the camera for this one. And then just work the lever down again. And as you can see, when I work around, the line is disappearing more and more. There are just some parts over here which are a little bit hard to take off. You just have to go over and over and over. And now for the final line. Put on the number 1 back on. That's 1/8 of an inch again, 3 millimeters. That's a lot of hair. And then just run it over the top. No, just kidding. The number 1 with the lever half open. Go over the line, open it up even more. Work it up. You can actually hear it when the clipper takes on a little bit of hair. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
And then work it down again. I spun it around, and instead of going further with the clippers, we're going to use these guys. Scissor and a comb to finish the top because she doesn't want to go bald.
Nope.
I'm gonna ask it one more time. Do you want to go bald?
No.
Just kidding.
I know. Like you always do.
Comb the hair in the direction you want to style it, and actually you can see there almost isn't a line over here. Just a little bit. And now I have to stand in front of the camera without my arms in the way. Just move your weight up. Put in the comb. Take out the hair. And move your weight straight up. And you can use a normal pair of scissors, like these. But because her hair is pretty thin and already short, I don't want to take off all the hair at once. So I can actually work the lines a little bit more gently, like over here. See, here is the line. Pick up the hair, do a few cuts. I always like this technique above using normal scissors and just chop it off. Play a little bit more with the length in the back, because this side is shorter than this one and I have to connect it. And she doesn't mind taking off some hair on top, but not everything. So I think this is a good compromise.
Yes.
Then switch scissors. Turn Anke towards the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, there she is. Turn the camera a little bit. And actually zoom in. Oh. And a little bit up. And now she's out of focus. Oh, I think she's back. Yeah. Comb through the hair. Actually, I like cutting on dry hair, but you can wet it a little bit because she used some wax or something. Not soak it, but just enough to see the difference in the length. We're working towards this direction, so you can place your comb like this. Comb through it again. Take out the part in the rear. Actually just cut the minor tips off. Because she actually grew out this hair from a buzz cut, and this is the first time she gets a proper cut. So there's a little bit of difference in length. And she likes short hair and always plays around with styles. But I think she's a short hair girl forever.
Yeah.
Pull out to the side, so you can cut a straight line over here as well. And then check the bangs. And then what I like to do, because all hair has an even length now, is chop in to create some differences in texture on top. Because she doesn't want to grow it out to a long style, I can do this. I'm gonna snap my fingers, and there's a little close-up so you can see what I'm doing. So there we are. Pick up just a section of hair, doesn't matter how big it is. Actually, this is a little bit too big. Like this. hold it and then just chop away. Repeat this step, working towards the front. Make sure not to snap your own fingers. Now actually you can see the movement over here if you run your fingers through. It's a nice effect. And then zoom out again. We blow dried the hair. Now it's time to finish it up and clean up the neckline. Remove the neck paper. Go over it with a brush once more. Then what I do is take my straight razor. This is actually from the Bluebeards Revenge, and a blade. The blade is from Derby Professional. I like them because they are cheap and easy to use. I toss them away after each client. So it's all loaded up and ready to go. Take a tissue, give it to the client because she has to cry when she sees the result. So happy she... No. Clean the neckline. Spray a little bit of water on my hands and just wet the part you want to shave. Over here and around the ears. Especially over here. Check the neckline for bumps. See, here's a little bump in here. Here she's got like I don't know, is it a mole in English?
Yeah.
Yeah, a mole, right? So be careful with that as well, because they tend to stick out a little bit. You cut them very easily. Ask the client to tilt their head. Then pull the skin tight, always above the knife, not below, because if you shoot out, is that correct English?
Slip.
That's better. If you slip, then you cut your own fingers. That's just stupid. So above, pull it tight, see the skin moving, and run over. If you haven't done this before, just practice on a balloon, put shaving foam on it, and try to shave all the foam off. And if the balloon doesn't pop, you succeeded. And always after 2 or 3 strokes, ask if it's okay, if it's comfortable, if it doesn't hurt. And then she says, no, it doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't hurt.
Perfect. They always say it doesn't hurt because you're a barber with a straight razor in your hand, so it's quite a bit scary. Tilt your head the other way. I use the tissue to remove the loose hairs and to clean the blade. Now, the ear. Actually, we did a half over here, so there's a little bit of stubble. There's nothing left over here, so don't take it up too high and start just over here. Pull it tight again. And Anke is super young, so her skin is still tight over here, but make sure you pull this up, because else you might cut a little wrinkle or something. And she doesn't have wrinkles yet, so
Not yet.
it's easy over here. Repeat the same on this side. There we go. And what I do is always open up the blade, take it out and toss it away when the client's still in the chair so they can see. I always throw them away. It's a little proof of working clean. And then to finish it off, I always use a little bit of balm. Balm, yeah. Just to take care of the skin, because it's a little bit of red and irritated from the knife. And this smells very good, so you'll have 2 flies in 1 clap, and that's not an English saying.
No.
It's Dutch. Actually, the balm I use is this one. It's authentic balm from Gladjakkers, and I'm not sponsored, so I don't get any money out of saying this. But guys, if you're watching, I'm free for every sponsor deal you want. No, just kidding. I just like this stuff. I use the pomade and the balm, and it smells so good. It smells like oranges. Can you smell it?
Yeah. It smells really nice.
So, talking about that, this is the pomade I use. I get a lot of questions about what stuff do you use. Well, this is it. It's Gladjakkers Authentic Dry Pomade. I always use the dry one. They have a wet version. This one, the Authentic Hair Pomade. It's for a clean, sharp and wet look, but as you can see, it's a little bit shiny. I don't like this stuff for the longer hair. In short hair it's awesome, but for the longer ones I use this one. Then what I do is take a good fingertip, rub it across your hands, and always start on top of the hair. And then slick it in the direction you want, and you can use what's left to style the front and go a little bit through it. But always start on top with pomade. And then you can say, voila. I cleaned up and we're done. I promised to spin Anke around. We'll do a good after when we sit on the couch and talk a little bit about it. But the fun part is, you saw it, I saw it, she didn't.
No.
So we're gonna see her reaction in the mirror for the first time. I hope she likes it. I think she does, because the fade isn't new to her, but
It's always a surprise.
it's always a little bit different.
Yeah.
So we're going to unwrap her. It's almost like a Christmas present. Here we go. Up. Lower the chair. It's almost like she's in an elevator, you see? Up.
The elevator doesn't go like this.
Can't do it any softer or smoother. Down, smooth. So you can walk up towards the mirror, just stand up, but wait over here, so I can turn the camera. Where's the mirror? There it is. Go ahead.
Yes. Ooh, wow. Oh yes, this is really nice. Ja, echt gaaf. Yes, perfect.
Great. Well guys, we're done. This was a first for me. I narrated the whole video. I hope you liked it. Let me know below what you think about it and if I have to do it again or just stick to the videos of 8 to 10 minutes and not talking. Anke is, well, not completely bald, but it's short. I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Can you show them all sides? Just look towards me and the other way. And great, thanks. And as I said before, let me know below. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, thumbs up, everything YouTubers say. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down here. And I think I have it right this time. And if I'm wrong, it's over there. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Like it, let me know below if you want to.